How did Darth Vader create Sith Wraiths? Anakin Skywalker's fall to the dark side was based on one pure goal: to prevent those he loved from dying. He assisted Darth Sidious in the murder of Mace Windu, accepted the Sith title of Darth Vader, and slaughtered the younglings of the Jedi Temple so he could learn the techniques to keep Padme from dying. He didn't succeed. She died, but her death didn't end his thirst for knowledge, and he kept studying ways to prevent death, keep spirits alive, and eventually resurrect spirits through the dark side of the Force. The most horrifying use of his new powers was in the creation of a Sith Wraith. What were the Sith Wraiths? How were they created? Let's start at the beginning. In the time following Padme's death, Darth Vader continued to study death through the Force. He searched for ways to bring his dead wife back to life and eventually hoped to resurrect her. As he studied Force lore, he had an opportunity to use his knowledge on test subjects. One of these was the Grand Inquisitor. Inquisitors were a group of dark side Force users assembled by Emperor Palpatine. They were Jedi who had grown resentful of their masters and were drawn to Palpatine's seduction. After the fall of the Republic, the Inquisitors were assembled by the Empire to track down and kill any Jedi who hadn't been killed during the execution of Order 66. The Grand Inquisitor was their leader and the one directly beneath Vader. The Inquisitors tore through the galaxy, leaving bodies and broken communities wherever they went. But through the years, one by one, they died. After the Grand Inquisitor's death, Darth Vader was able to capture and command his spirit. Using dark techniques, Darth Vader was able to conjure a body for the fallen Sith acolyte. He manifested a physical form for the Grand Inquisitor that was able to travel in the physical realm. But unlike a living, natural person, the Inquisitor was a ghost, half here, half elsewhere. Darth Vader didn't just let him go. He bound the spirit of the Inquisitor to the Jedi outpost on the planet of Tempest. There, the Grand Inquisitor would kill any traveler that would come to the temple in pursuit of Jedi knowledge. The Inquisitor's body could never find peace in death. Darth Vader had cursed the Inquisitor to take the form that his body had in its final moments of life. Burned, fractured, and covered in fire. The Grand Inquisitor begged for Darth Vader to release his spirit so that he could be free from his painful existence, but Vader refused. The Inquisitor was his experiment, his pawn. Perhaps Vader just wanted to use him as a tool to trap foolish wanderers who wanted to learn the ways of the Jedi Order. Or perhaps Darth Vader needed him to further his knowledge of life and death so that he could one day resurrect Padme. This was one step closer to doing so. Each attempt at manipulating life and bringing back the dead brought Vader one step closer to bringing Padme back.